my dear Virgo. This is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Emperor. So it shows discipline, boundaries, force, strength, armor, following our own inner determination, being stubborn. Okay. So I think you are trying to give yourself a better life, basically. The old bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands, together with the Ace of Cups. It might be that we are following our heart, falling in love. Maybe not easy, but maybe with the wrong people, or in some way, Eight of Wands and Ace of Cups, it's the wonderful forces in the world. It fills it with love and beauty. But when that love and beauty is taken advantage of, we want to put a stop to it. We don't want to give, like throw pearls to pigs. Eight of Wands, we saw the Seven of Wands. So you have taken a new decision. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. What's on their mind with you. Your feelings towards them. The bond between you two. Their feelings towards you. Your behaviors and attitudes. The outcome for December. And their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation. And we have a Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is reconciliation, nostalgia. Maybe you have been offered to reconcile with the person, but you have said no out of this boundaries. It might also be in the reverse, that the other person has said no because they don't want to experience what you had that was negative again. What's on your mind is the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles in this case, it's kind of taking a stand away from the Six of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is a singles energy. We feel like we are better off taking care of ourselves, that our life is good as we take care of it, and we don't have like negative interference from people that has had a negative influence in our life in the past. And here we can see the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, it's like this person wants to invite you for a talk, for conversation. We had the Three of Wands prior, and this is the Three of Cups. So Three of Wands would be a negotiation. This is more an invitation. So I think you come with a negotiating energy, because you don't just want to fall for the nice setup and just be friends again. You want to clarify where you stand, what you didn't approve of, what you are not going to reinvest in, and what is beneath you, what you can't accept in form and shape of different behaviors, etc. So I think this inviting energy might be a little bit disappointed. Trying to play nice and getting this lecture, but it's why you haven't done it previously, because you wanted to play nice, and this is not about being nice. It's about having enough boundaries so that you are able to say no to what's harm you and what harms your life and what harms your heart. So it's not about being unpleasant. It's about setting those boundaries so we can move in a healthy way forward into our future with healthier relationships. So the bond between you two, and it's a Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is power energy of taking a stand. It's like you're hanging on the fence. You could say yes to this person, but you are also likely to say no. It depends. You will listen into what they have to say. You will judge what they are saying, what they are not saying, their facial expression, everything. Two of Wands is of course connected to both the Justice card, number 11, 1 + 1, 2, the 2, High Priestess, and 20, Judgment Day. So all about having a good like being wise and being street smart and taking good decisions out of self-respect, both respect towards ourselves, but also respect towards others. We don't want to continue a negative spiral that's not good for anyone. Okay, this is your feelings, Three of Swords. So you have a broken heart. You have reasons to show for why you don't want to reinvest in a relationship. You don't want to hurt yourself over and over again and never learn. This time you have learned. Okay, so sweet love is all but good, but it's beautiful and good. But when this is what's presented and this is what you're getting, 3 of Cups versus 3 of Swords, of course you want to go in with a 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands, put some demands, sort things out, say yes, but most of all say no to what you said yes to before because you got weak in the arms of love. Okay, their feelings, King of Cups, so it's very intense. How they are feeling in the moment is very beautiful, overwhelming love, wanting to share their time, their heart, their intimate moments together with you, whisper sweet nothingness in your ear, and they want to be supportive towards you. They don't want you to hurt. They don't want you to feel pain. They don't want to cause you pain. So this person doesn't have bad intentions, but it doesn't mean that they don't have unprocessed personal issues that will hurt you anyway. And you can also have unprocessed personal issues that makes the relationship painful. For example, if we get easily overwhelmed being with other people, it will be painful to be with other people. If we have a tendency to feel abandoned, even if the person just goes away for work, we will feel pain in all relationships because all people will have to come and go, like they come and go away again. And they can't stay with you every minute of every day. And sometimes they want to travel, see the world, or maybe change the dynamic in your relationship by taking a job maybe far away from where you live. Things will happen and we can't control the other person. Like, you need to stay here and give me the love I need. So we have different things in our personality, both people, that will trigger pain in the relationship, not because the relationship is bad, but because we get triggered and feel pain by kind of the wrong things, intimacy, or the lack of intimacy, like the other person is too far away. We want them to kind of feed us with their energy every minute of the day. So this person says, I want to feed you with my energy, but they feel that right now, but then when this dynamic starts, they will feel exhausted, sucked dry, irritated, all these kind of things. So for the moment, they feel very high vibrating feelings of love, but that will change with the dynamic. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be in a relationship with other people because you have personal problems, they have personal problems. You're supposed to work through those problems in the relationship. For example, withstand that the person goes to their work and not to blame them for being late from work, and dealing with it mostly yourself by knowing that this is me getting triggered. I have been through something traumatic. I felt abandoned, but this person is just doing their work. They're just working overtime. They're going to come home, and until then, see to that you have a really good time. So this is how we can talk to ourselves when we go through these things. But first of all, we need awareness. We need to be aware that we are having this triggers, and then we need to sort out, are they a trigger or are they valid? Maybe the person isn't working overtime. Maybe they have something on the side. So we need to, it's very hard to know, is this my intuition or is this my fear speaking? So it's a big process, and we might even need help, like a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist or something like that, to have as someone that we can discuss with back and forth. What's right, what's wrong, what am I, am I to put more demands, and when shouldn't I put more demands, when should I deal with myself? So it's a big process, but I think it's worth it in the end if we can have better relationships. your behaviors and attitudes, 10 of Wands. I'm getting like you really would want to fall for this person's promises, and it eats you up alive that you have told yourself no. You don't want to fall for this person's promises, and it's like a big tension. It's the same kind of tension I can feel also when we don't know right from wrong. We feel super upset with something our partner did, but we also know that it's not exactly valid. But if we to feel like that, but if we dig a little bit deeper, we can see that our reaction might come from something that is valid. So we can't just not look at it and just bang our head to the wall and say, shut up, shut up, shut up. You shouldn't feel like this. You shouldn't want that person. You shouldn't feel like they did the wrong thing by doing that. For example, let's say that someone asks, can't you throw the Thanksgiving party this year? And you get super upset. You want to cry. You want to, throw a punch to that person's face, and they just asked like a question, and kind of honorable question. They felt like your home is nice, your cooking is good, so they want to have the Thanksgiving party at your house. But if you go with the initial reaction with a person that knows you well, they will probably ask, okay, now I see you get really upset and angry with me. What happened? And we can say, I don't know. But we can start to talk about it or process it by ourselves, and then realize that there has been a Thanksgiving when you got really disappointed because no one wanted to celebrate Thanksgiving, or you offered to celebrate in your house, but no one did come, or whatever. So it can be things that's valid, but it's not about the actual thing. It's about something that our emotions remember, but we don't remember it. So we need to do the investigation. We can't just lock in our feelings like this and toss away the key. The process needs to be done. This could cause us to, we hold off, and then we jump on the person and, strangle them, or try to at least. And so it's better to just, tell, I'm getting really upset by this question. I don't know why, but it's upsetting to me. I will figure it out. I think it's a nice, valid question, but for some reason I'm having a reaction to it. So if it's a person that we know well, they will, support us in that. But if it's another person, we might want to say, well, let me think about it. And then, go and bang our head in the wall until we remember what it is that makes us so upset. And here we have their behaviors and attitudes, and it's the 5 of Swords. So it's definitely this person is going to go back to old behaviors. Let's say it's about Thanksgiving party, and it's a nice question, but you know that underneath this person wants to pressure you to become stressed, to take responsibility for all the food, to have to deal with everyone needing to have a sleepover. So they're doing it because they want to hurt you. And they are doing these things also subconsciously. It's like a payback for something that happened to them, or something that you said 10 years ago that they still haven't gotten over. So we are peculiar like this. We have memories like elephants emotionally, and like in our body, but usually our mind doesn't remember what's the problem. So we get surprised when we act like with an overreaction with pain and sadness and anger, or when we get an overreaction and wants to hurt the other person, or do something nasty towards them. Okay, outcome. And we have justice, awareness, clarity. This definitely needs to be sorted out. 2 of Wands, 11 justice, 1 + 1, 2. So there's situations we need to stand alert. We can't jump into either feeling the feelings and throwing furniture around just because someone asked about this Thanksgiving dinner. And we can't, claw someone's eyes out and do nasty things towards them without knowing our reasons. We need to stay alert. We need to ask ourselves the right questions. We need maybe to process it with someone that we know and try to figure out what's really going on. It might be that this person has some nasty tendency, like they are juvenile and really nice on the surface, but then, you know, come and stab you in the back. And then you end up, or in the chest, and you end up feeling like this with a broken heart, with that ice pick there. Okay. So I'm going to check with the Lovers Oracle what's going on. Okay, so what's going on with this person here? Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship. So it's much what we saw already with the coffee cup being offered here, that the person wants to make nice with you. Or at least it seems like this on the surface. So it can be, it doesn't have to be a lover. It can be a relative inviting themselves to talk about Thanksgiving, to just give you a lot of assignment. And when they go from your house, you feel like 100 years old. Okay. But for most of you, it will be a person, either a romantic partner or a really good friend that missed you and really want to reconcile the relationship. But then, you know, their nasty, ugly snake head come forward with something. Heart with a key, wisdom, love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. Okay. So this is like undying love, and this doesn't seem like undying love. I think the person has, like you, got their heart broken, either by you or by someone in the past, and the thorns in their heart make them act out towards your heart or other people's heart. So I don't think this person has bad intentions. It's something else that's going on. Need times, take time, in time, cycle, time to heal, progress. So this was what I'm asking about you. And you are not really ready to open your arms to this person. You're kind of closing up like this, and oh, they can be glad I didn't strangle them. So I don't think you're super open for love right now, but you might want to say one thing or two of how you felt, what is really making you having the reaction, because when we say it to the person's face, it doesn't matter what kind of reaction they get. It's better if they say I'm sorry, but if they don't say they're sorry, they say that never happened, you have still said it, you still stood up for yourself, like the Seven of Wands. And I think that's the key here. It was like the significator of this reading, the Seven of Wands. So it's necessary for you to communicate how you feel, even if it's not going to fall in fertile ground with this person. So I'm going to clarify the reading with the Chart of Sexual Magic. So we start with the Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So someone comes and offering you the pear there, or whatever fruit it is, and the coffee cup. So the person, the Knight of Pentacles, is a loyal person. It just means that this person hasn't forgotten about you. It can be Taurus or Capricorn. Another Virgo. King of Cups can be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but there can be any sign here. It just shows like a loyal, stable energy, like someone that will plow the same field year after year. And if the field is gone, they're still going to love that old farm. Okay, I'm not saying that you're an old farm, but I'm just trying to paint a picture of this person's psyche when it comes to you, that they're very nostalgic about you and they can't let go. Clarifying the Three of Cups, Five of Swords. I need to understand this deeper. It might be Five of Swords in reverse. It's like someone wants to, they want to make friends again, but they don't want to be the only one showing that kind of interest. So the Lovers, clarifying a little bit more. This is with the Modern Witch, Queen of Pentacles. So that's Virgo. I love Virgo. Five of Swords, Five of Swords. Well, I will say it like this. I think the person wants you to get, it's like reconciliation, but this is a little bit less open-hearted reconciliation when it comes in the reverse. It's more like, I don't want to fight anymore. Okay, I'm hearing a song. I don't really want to fight anymore. I'll write it down. I don't really want to fight anymore. And I will put this song, if I remember that I wrote it down, I will put this song in the description box. And these songs are like mini tarot readings. They can show a little bit more what's going on with the person. So this Lovers and the Queen of Cups makes sense, like coffee cup. The Five of Swords is almost like they love you, but they also, like, it's like you are their enemy and they are ready to defend themselves against you. Maybe they don't want to hear about the things that they did wrong, and that will upset them. So they just want to be nice, or they just want to have a nice time. They don't want you to come with any kind of accusations about the past. So clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the King of Pentacles. It's like you don't want to be a victim to this person in your own castle. You feel more safe when you are you than when they come and kind of, it's almost like invading. Four of Cups. It's also, Four of Cups, it shows that you kind of love the person, but you don't think that there's any point. So basically this says to me that you haven't come to a place where you're ready for reconciliation or even have healed. You remember too vividly what happened in the relationship, and it still hurts. So clarifying the Two of Wands, and we have the Nine of Wands. So you would very much like this. It's like, I would want to have the relationship here, but you are walking there with your wand. So trying to decide, should I allow this? Shouldn't I allow this? Should I, stand with my torch and, God damn it, no one is going to come in? Or should I let my torch fall and kind of give in to my romantic feelings? So it's like Shakespeare there. To be or not to be in love. That's the question. Okay, to give in to love or not give in to love. Nine of Wands, traditionally it's like a warrior energy, someone that gave all their loyalty to their family, to their group, to their country, and got only PTSD in return. So clarify the Three of Swords, and we have the Six of Wands. So you feel like other people have hurt you. You feel like you have allowed them to hurt you by allowing them to get close to you or get what they wanted from you, but you didn't get what you wanted. They were able to experience your beautiful self, all your resources, even your luscious body, but what did you get out of it? So it's almost like you were like a convenience store and with all the goods that was there, and this person just came and took a lot of things and didn't even pay for them. So I don't mean that they should pay for love, but it's like, it's in the feeling I'm feeling here, when I'm like reading into your personality or your person. I feel as if the other person gets what they want out of the relationship. I don't get what I want out of the relationship. It's like the things I want are not even important. The things that they want is written with neon signs or highlight, and mine are like a whisper in the margin. And it's like, but no one cares about that. Don't even, mention that. Why should you ask about that? It's not important. It's ridiculous. So it's, what's the point with you letting them come close? It's like they get what they want, but you never get what you want anyway. So there's no point. So Six of Wands is victory. So basically you're holding off with your, all your beautiful self, so that, and that's you winning because you're not giving in to them or getting back into that situation where you're not being fed, only they are being fed. Clarifying the King of Cups. Queen of Wands. I feel this person has, you have done something, you have taken distance from them, and this surprised this person, and it made them want you even more and feel even more intrigued by you. Queen of Wands here, I feel the closeness between these two icons or pictures or persons or girls. They have the same strength, but also like I have accepted that things can't be in the way I want, and therefore I'm not going to engage anymore. So that's the feeling I'm getting. And this person, they want you to engage. They want you to Like they want to lure you to give what they needed so freely, but they probably still not interested in giving you what you want. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, and it's the King of Cups, so the same as there. Again, I'm feeling the feeling like you love this person and you should sit on a throne, you know, next to this person, but instead it's like you're living the life they want you to live, or you have the kind of conversation that they like. You have, when you talk about things that you think it's important, you see they are getting bored and they want to go out. It's the same with intimacy. If this is a romantic relationship, that what they think is great is what you're doing, but the things you want to do, it's like, are you sure? This is very complicated, so maybe we should skip it, so you don't get your needs met. Okay, clarifying the Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. So I'm feeling like both of you have the Seven of Wands. You don't want to engage in this because you never get your needs met anyway. Just ends with you breaking your heart, giving all your loveliness away to someone that doesn't give their loveliness to you. And they have taken a stand. They don't want to. You know, they say no to all this. They say no to these conversations you want to have, or the trips you want to go on, or the involvement of the relationship that you're instigating, or the different maybe intimacy or intimate things that you are trying to seed into the relationship. Can we do this? Can we do that? No, 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 no. So this seems to be the issue, that there's an imbalance and injustice. Even if this person, they kind of adore you, but they adore you for what you can give to them, and they want you to be nice and behave so that they can feel nice in the relationship. When you start to talk about issues, or talk about, I don't know, your childhood, or the problem, how you felt that morning when they woke you up and did that thing, where they were going to go and you weren't giving notice, things like this. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to have the nice thing. But you have, you know, it's pleasant to have a nice conversation, doing nice things, but you also want the depth. You also want to solve things. You also want to grow as a person in this relationship. You just don't want to, you know, skate on the surface of niceness. And you want to explore the depths of your being, the depths of your emotion. And this person is like, no. There's I think it's a Swedish poet, a girl, and she said, you searched a woman and find a soul, you are disappointed. I think this can sum up this whole reading. That this person they search a person, but they find a person with a soul, and then they're like, no, I just wanted to, you know, skate through life, do the wonderful things, look at the great movies, listen to great music, drinking, having fun, earning a lot of money. Don't talk about these things. Don't poke around in my feelings. Don't show me that you are a person as well, that you are not just a item. Don't show me that you have, you know, either sexual desires, emotional desires. I don't want to see it. You should just be like a tool for my happy life, so I can live my happy life and go blindly through it without growing at all. So it's a little bit rude of me to say that, but if we should draw it to the extreme, that is what's going on here. It has its deeper explanations, of course. This person might not want to touch their own trauma, for example. So every time you want to talk about something deeper or explore something deeper, they don't want to go there. They don't want to go down the rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland. So outcome is the Star card and Justice. So you were supposed to meet, you were supposed to have these imbalances and sort it out. So it's hard to sort things out if the other person walks away when you're trying to have a conversation. But the divine suggestion seems to be to have those conversations anyway. Blessed. It's a similarity, don't you think? Okay, I will see. 22, blessed. Usually I will just say some comments this time around, but I actually feel like I need to read this to understand a little bit deeper. There are moments in life when out of the blue it seems like everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. So something will solve magically. You might not be grateful for it or even notice it. You will just like, oh, finally it's solved, and then move on. But if you could pay attention, you can be grateful that something that you have asked for a very long time will be solved. You are moving towards a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership, the Star card. You know you are meant to make this connection, this union, blessed by the divine. It will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to deeper intimacy with yourself, you know, doing the exploration, and with spirit. They are trying to help you explore deeper. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. And the divine is agreeing with you, want the same thing as you. The other person, they don't want this so much. I want to figure out what this can be about. Serious about us. I feel lonely without you. That's this King of Cups, Queen of Wands situation. But I wanted to know about this, you know, the hardships. Belong together. I have a lot of insecurities. Okay, so it seems like you are poking these insecurities when you want to discuss deeper matters, when you want them to take a good look in the mirror and ask themselves if they can take the next step in the relationship or evolve as a person. But the glue is we belong together here, like this. It's as if this will trump their resistance in some way, and that maybe this is the time when they will still, you know, break the promises. They will say, I will never do that to you again. They will do it again, I'm sure. But you will be a little bit more of a hard ass, and, you know, not just wither away because they said that your feelings wasn't important, or what you wanted to talk about wasn't important, or the movies you wanted to look at wasn't important. You will say, this is important. I'm not going to give up just because you are neglecting me or acting like I don't matter. I matter. Wanted to aim for something better for myself. It's the 9 of Cups here. Coins, sorry. You don't want to live in this where you feel like, oh, now they are going to hear me. Now this is going to be solved. Now we are going to, and no, they just, no. Disappointment, heartbreak, sorrow. I will never stop loving you. I was lost. Yeah, I think you were lost in your love. I think you love people very intensely, but you were expecting them to be the adversary for you, as in the same way as you were the adversary for them. Like the person, if you saw that they had complicated feelings, you helped them sort it out. If you had complicated feelings, they just wanted you to suck it up. But I think it's a little bit of maybe how they have been raised as well, that they are acting towards you in the way that people have acted towards them. And now you come in with this new paradigm. You need to show them that it also applies to you, that you are allowed to stand up for yourself and what you want and what you desire. And you can be as hard as they are with the saying no. And you can even mirror their behavior. So if they don't care about you in this department, you don't have to care about them in that department. And then they will say, what's going on with you? And you say, I don't want to take revenge, but I want you to see how it is for me when you're always neglecting this and that. So until you have realized that my needs are important too, you will be as neglected. Sorry, my love.